Mm,
I'm just downloading Dead
I
by Day.
disagree.
I'm just downloading Dead by Daylight's update on my Xbox right now, so that way, hopefully, sometime later this week we can try and do something with Devil or me. Doesn't matter.
I see. Ooh.
Oh, did you hear about who's gonna be Doctor Doom?
Yeah, something about Robert Downey Jr.
Yep. Apparently, they announced Robert Downey Jr. will be coming back to the MCU playing Doctor Doom.
Look, I don't know how you feel about that, but it's like he just went from playing one. He's literally going to play the same character except with a different name. It's all good.
I'm gonna be honest. A lot of people weren't happy about it, but I can't think of too many actors who I would actually say should be playing Doctor Doom.
Look, look, you could have had the original Doctor Doom actor, but I think he's a bit old now.
Unfortunate, yeah, because he was great. Hello, Sanel. I have not seen the Deadpool movie yet. I plan to watch it on Tuesday.
Yeah, I'll watch it soon eventually too. Because again, I've only heard one person tell me that it's like meh, and everyone else has told me that it's like fucking one of the best things to come out from Marvel as of recent years.
What my brother told me specifically, because he already saw it, was my brother said that it's probably a good movie. Oh no, my brother spoiled it to me the first day. I already know everything that happens in it basically. He just told me that he thinks he's burnt out with the whole multiverse concept. So I started looking for a job with my bachelor's just to see how that was gonna work out. And wow, there are not a lot of jobs in my area that ask for bachelors.
Damn.
Yeah, I kind of wasn't. I kind of should have expected that I was gonna have to deal with the job market at some point, but yeah, it's a little different when you actually see it. Well, Kyle, if people told you Cole beats Alex, does that make it true?
No.
Yeah, definitely think
That,
most
that,
of
that,
them.
that, that sounds like that sounds like that's supposed to come at the end of some sort of paragraph.
No, that's just live chat.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, like that sentence looks like it should come after a big paragraph, though, trying to tell me like how crowd consensus makes the fucking like best thing, even though debatably you can make very good arguments that democracy is not good because of that. But that's neither here or there. I'm just not in favor of the dumbest cunt in the room having the same valid opinion as the smartest person. It's just me.
Fair enough. But yeah, I mean, I've heard pretty solid Deadpool. I've heard good things about Deadpool 2 for the most part. But so, how are you guys doing?
Sir, if you open your eyes, I fucking am him.
Yeah, Marvel's announcements are pretty crazy today. I guess they're done fucking with the idea of King, which I don't know. I think the
Is it because of the actor?
well, yeah, of course it's because of the actor, but yeah, because I think the King dynasty is not happening after all.
Well, wasn't that supposed to be like the next big multiversal threat coming?
Yeah, Kang was supposed to be the next big bad, and then he wasn't because the actor decided to get a little too with his wife.
What did she do?
I don't know. Oh, and also The Boys is getting a spin-off as well, apparently.
Oh, another one.
Yes. The Boys is getting a prequel series starring Soldier Boy and that one Nazi from season 2 or 3.
That could be fun.
Yeah, it's called The Rise of Lot. I really hate a Geralt quote from The Witcher 3, which I think goes something like this. I met a lot of succubus in my line of work, and in the end of the day, they all killed. That's such a bullshit line. I'm doing good. I discovered there's going to be an Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree guidebook, so that means more statements for scaling, yo. Nice.
I'm not sure what side quest that's from because that's wrong. Geralt's met many succubuses, and in the book he defends them because they're not violent creatures.
Source.
I'm pretty sure it's from Blood and Wine, the DLC. I'm pretty sure that's where that comes from.
Do you guys watch Fairy Tale or read Fairy Tale's 100-Year Quest? No. Actually, Kyle does, I think.
I read a couple of arcs of 100-Year Quest, but then I just forgot to go back to it.
I'll get there.
Oh, if I want to, I can literally catch up in 2 weeks. It won't take me all that long if I really want to dedicate myself to it.
Oh, Death Battle has a planned video how to save Death Battle in 2 days.
My name is Ben, and I want your money. Give it to me.
It's for the side quest where Geralt's looking for a flower on Skellige. I probably mispronounced that.
You pronounce that way better than some people who've never heard that word before do.
Wow, that's a first.
Yeah, you just emphasize the E just a little bit too much, but you pretty much said it correctly.
Well, I guess I have to get it right every once in a while.
Yeah. So instead of Skellige, it's Skellige, but I'll give you a pass for that one.
Oh, thank you. Kyle, you don't need the book to find out it's bullshit. The in-game bestiary says it's bullshit. In OG Fairy Tale, how the fuck is Natsu fire magic burns borderline reality warping, fear manipulation, because his fire burns others' magic whore?
So, what's the question? Why can Natsu's fire burn other magic?
I guess.
If that's the question, then it just comes to the fact that Natsu can use and output more ether nano than what other people put in, so he's able to basically overpower magic just by doing that. Because fairy tale magic isn't it's made up of ether nano that's kind of in the atmosphere that people breathe in. It's kind of the reason why when they go to Edelus they can't use their magic. because their power source isn't with them.
Like, Natsu burns Zeph's time with Ignil hot flames, but still fodder to Shinra. Shinra? You mean the guy from fucking, Fire Force?
He means the guy from Fire Force.
That's,
Again, it just comes down to, like, output and AP.
You're asking for a lot there if you're fucking going through Fire Force.
Well, again, like, it's not fair to draw a comparison to Shinra when literally his shit can literally, when he's Shinra Bancho, he can literally destroy the universe and recreate it before the main antagonist even knows what's going on. And this place includes, like, different, like, concepts and shit.
Bro, Demiria almost kills Lucy not to win in her domain of magic or dimension. Beats her in that dimension and comes out scot-free, and Demiria gets PTSD seeing Natsu in a 100-year quest. She becomes a farmer?
Oh, so that's what happens to her after the Alvarez arc.
Shinra versus Shinra
So,
Bakuman versus current manga Goku.
so just to give you a little bit of context of what her ability is basically, if I remember correctly, she's a time god slayer. So she has time god slaying magic. So she's able to stop time whenever she pleases and for as long as she desires.
And he beat her.
Yeah, he pretty much was just because. So when Natsu got like an ether nano cancer, that got shrunk, but then shrunk back up. But the thing that happened was she also messed with the demon seed inside of Natsu's body, so he became END.
Right. That's like his like super demon form, right?
That's his. So Natsu's real name is Ethereal Natsu Dragneel, or END. But because he was trained by Igneel, he also had a dragon seed inside of him because he was learning dragon slaying magic. And the dragon slaying magic balanced out the demon seed. And the way he gets around this is because the conundrum was, what are you going to choose? Are you going to choose to be the demon, or are you going to choose to turn into a dragon? He's just like, how about I'm just Natsu and I can just fucking be me?
No!
No, but it is kind of nuts because depending on how you want to take it, you can kind of get Natsu to inaccessible off that, or infinite, I suppose. It also helps because he fights Zeref later, who basically gets the power of like time as well.
I see. Yeah, we're talking about Fairy Tail Gun right now. Anyways, Red Dusk, how have you been? Good, just recuperating for the next week of work. Understandable. Yes, I know combustion is a cool concept, bro. Said no combustion and made despair kick away, and that eye demon is final boss of Soul Eater. Bro kicked final boss casually and creates a whole verse. Hello, Solar Cross, how you doing? The fuck is that?
We got a wing pack.
Fire Force most OP hyperversal character? Probably not. I'm having doubt why Natsu couldn't use his Demon Seed but casually uses Fire Magic. Who is Shinra? He is the main character of Fire Force.
Because all the demons that he did was give him a power boost and make him feral. That's all it did. It didn't give him any extra abilities.
Speaking of OP, does anyone know how powerful Hyperdimension Neptuna series is? That's a Neo question.
From discussions I've had with Neo and I've had with Ryan, they're either like universal or they're multi-plus. It's like take your pick.
I mean, I'll just call it fucking. It's a anime fucking waifu that's hyper scaled. So it's like, take that as you will.
Well, it's basically an entire series that sexualizes fucking gaming consoles.
Okay.
You know that
Nah,
you know that's what the girls that's what the girls are based off, right?
I never looked into it. So you know, thank you for the information, I suppose.
I've spoken to Neo and Ryan about this. Why wouldn't I have this information?
I'm not doubting your information, Kyle. Oh yeah, Marvel Rivals is coming out soon. I wonder if that's gonna be any good.
What's coming out soon?
Basically Marvel's version of Overwatch.
Yes, because that's what we need, more of those type of games floating around.
Shinra versus Sunjin Woo Sunju Woo, who wins the novel but loses to Jin Mori. All these guys lose to Ramiro, Anus, Wanglin, and all of them lose to Feathering and Arc. Is that Arceus, like the fucking Pokemon guy? I'm not sure about Arceus being that strong, but alright.
Arceus is pretty powerful.
Yeah, but fucking tier, like, high above 1A, I don't know about all them shenanigans.
Use the actual
Holy
fucking
fucking
TNA.
shit, bro. Outer Versal, beyond Outer Versal, basically. Fuck. Like, I get you don't know fucking everything, like, I get you don't know all of them, that's fine. But, like,
I don't know any of them. I fucking refuse. Use the actual names.
holy shit, save us some fucking time.
It doesn't. It's longer to say the fucking letter and the number than the actual tier.
Tier 1A, Outer Versal, is the same fucking amount of time. No.
And one is way more clear than the other.
Bruh.
I'm not fucking wrong.
Bruh, you absolutely fucking are.
Bro, look at this sick weapon that Genus has.
I hate him so much. I hate him so much.
My controller disconnected.
Are you fucking kidding me, bro?
Oh, I'm getting old. Ugh. What are super pellets?
You mean Sung Jin Woo? Son. Damn. Your wife disconnected?
What?
Oh, got him.
What?
What?
What fucking what series is he from?
I think that's Solo Leveling. I think. Who was Madoka, Magica, and Kumagawa? His counters Dante and still victim of Accelerator and Kumagawa Arcturus. The while the Anime-verse is fodder to Tokutsuka Kamen Rider because they are real and they have multiversal plus level. Technically, anything in fiction is technically fiction. I don't know how, like, Kyle will put it in, but, like, I'm pretty sure we don't differentiate in fiction the tiers like that.
I have no idea what the fuck you just said then.
Okay, would you say, like, Goku on a fucking 2D manga page is weaker than a character in a movie because the character in the movie is in a 3D environment?
No, that's ridiculous.
Okay. It is from Solo Leveling?
Ready,
Alright.
burn! Sonic! Not even a contest.
Speaking of ridiculous, did you end up reading what Jay tried to propose?
I read some of it, but I'll probably respond to it tomorrow. But I did read some of it, yeah. Where I guess his basic position is that if you can move faster than light, the universe has to be smaller.
Yeah, it's not a great position. So I basically just tore him a new arsehole, and I'm just like, okay, if you want to try and go this route and try and like explain shit realistically, then why stop at light speed? Why not go down to the lower tiers of speed?
I think it's just better off just accepting some concessions here and there for that. Not everything's one to
No,
one.
I literally just told him it's fucking fiction. Not everything in fiction has to obey by the laws of reality. You have to kind of curb your disbelief a little bit.
Bro, there's a movie where Kamen Rider are summoned by real people because there's Deno series. Imagine basically they make a kid wish come true, which is Kamen Rider. All the evils also come through real. Why didn't Sauron interfere with Shelob?
Uh, what was the question about Sauron?
Why didn't he interfere with Shelob?
Why would he? She protects an upper passage that connects to Kirafungal, meaning that if anyone tries to sneak in the Mordor that way, her and her brood will probably get them before they even get close to coming out of the cave.
And then it's also my understanding, but I could be wrong, that like, while Sauron is powerful, a lot of the other beings are not really afraid of him.
Well, Shelob's not a powerful being. She is the daughter of a powerful being, but her herself isn't particularly all that powerful. She's just like a really useful like pet.
Well, because I was gonna
Because
say,
think of it this way: why would you try and tame something, or try and like fuck with something that's purposefully like an automatic defense system that's going to defend an area that you don't have to like put troops in? It's a naturally guarded passageway.
well, isn't like Smaug not afraid of Sauron?
No, the dragons would be afraid of Sauron. So this is where it's like you kind of have to get into some of the other things that aren't the book or the movie, because the book won't tell you this, but every other form of media, like every other game, when a dragon talks about Sauron, it's just like, I'm powerful, but I don't particularly want to fuck with Sauron. That's not really a fight I want.
Uh,
So like War in the North is a good example. Urgos will basically say to you, the servant of the enemy has talked me into helping in the war. I've been holding off at the moment because I'm not going to outrightly say no, because it's kind of stupid of me to make an enemy of the Dark Lord. But if you offer me something that's greater than what they're offering, then I will stay neutral.
man, War of the North is such a good fucking game.
It fucking is.
Bro, there's a movie. Oh wait, Imagine or Imogen is a ghost evil of Deno Riders. They give wishes to humans so they can capture their soul. But one kid said common riders should be real, and our rider thought villains became real and they fight. Yeah, I understand that, but if you go by that logic, then we have to get into really weird scaling for like Goku, since Goku also interacted with real life at one point. I think the things that people don't understand is the fact while we try to use real life logic for scaling, it's just certain things we do have to ignore, like light speed equals infinite energy. Yeah.
Well, there are also other things where it's just like, if you're moving at light speed, you're technically like, depending on how scientific you want to fucking get, it's just like you ask questions like, why aren't their clothes burning off due to air friction? Why aren't you going back in time theoretically? Why aren't you going forward in time theoretically? You have to deal with all of these things where it's just like you kind of have to like like the scientific consensus, because that's how fiction works. Fiction's just fun. It doesn't have to adhere. It's like how I think like maybe 2 or 3 years ago, me and Zim were debating someone where we were just like, an author doesn't have to know power scaling to use a power or to do like a certain like tier of scaling, or like say a character is somewhere.
Yeah.
like this is why when a lot of people are just like, oh well, we don't have a scan for this, or it's like, well, again, the only thing I can tell you, fiction is fiction, and a story needs to progress. That's why this happens.
Huh. Actually, I just remembered. Did we ever finish? We never finished Far Cry series, did we? We stopped on five, right?
We stopped on 5. We've still got Primal, New Dawn, and 6.
Yes. That's a weird looking
Which
boat, indeed.
Which after we do this, I'm just gonna fucking do Daxter and get that fucking dog shit out of the way, and then we can do either Primal or New Dawn, and then we'll finish off the Storm games with Storm 4.
Sounds good. Sorry, 20 rides, 20 stories, merge real world. How does a Lightspeed character jack off? I would assume they jack off like any normal person at the speed of fucking light and just like igniting their dick on fire. My guess, if future civilization will achieve power which our minds can comprehend, it will happen in my theory. No. I think a lot of people don't want to admit this, but we're probably bottlenecking pretty soon on how far we can progress as a species. If something's called the real world in a fictional verse, just put it one tier above that fictional world.
What?
Pentademon's claiming if something is called the real world in a fictional verse, just put it one tier above that fictional verse.
Yeah, I can see the logic behind that.
Yeah, but sometimes shouldn't the story revolve around the character's abilities? Yeah. Sometimes.
Yes and no. Yes and no, but sometimes you'll find if a story does that, it kind of like bottlenecks it into being like kind of boring, and then like they won't. So this is where it's like a lot of stories and a lot of authors won't really fucking care about a power that a character has, even if they give it to them. They're more focused on how a story is done, which is good and which is how it should be. It's just a pain in the ass as a power scaler.
Like how Quicksilver dies to a bullet, is he not a bullet timer? You just kind of have to accept some concessions. Some stories just don't know what they're doing sometimes. And that's fine. Like, a lot of people complain about power scaling because they don't think it like makes sense or it's the author's intent, and sometimes that's true, but it's like it doesn't matter if it's the author's intent. The author put this out here, we can use it and go from there. Because the same people who will bitch to you about authorial intent also probably don't do actual media and literacy criticisms or analysis. Because there's a whole section of literary criticism, not specifically death of the author, that tries to infer meaning from text, regardless of whether or not the author intended it.
Well, that's when they start to invoke their will whether or not it's correct or not, and then say their opinion is just as valid.
Yes and no. I mean, you're absolutely right that like they are sort of like putting themselves up above the others, but there gets to a point where it's kind of like, how do I say? There's a story. You've read Macbeth, right? I'm assuming, or you've heard of Macbeth. I think this is the one with the prince.
Yes, my favorite Shakespeare story.
Okay, so you know the girl who basically kills herself halfway through Macbeth or near the end of Macbeth.
Yes.
Well, there's an entire like literary essay and school of thought that she's actually a feminist icon and that her killing herself is actually her taking agency over her own life instead of being manipulated by Macbeth because she's taking the only choice she's ever actually allowed to make for herself.
Yeah, no. I hate to tell people this, but Kratos is here. But I'll continue that story after I finish this point. Feminism wasn't a thing during fucking Shakespeare's era, or if it was like not really known. So this is one of the things that like the modern media will kind of fucking lie to you about, which is like the suffragettes were not a lot of women. A lot of women didn't fucking want voting rights and shit because they knew what came with it. They were actually anti like feminist things made by women.
Like how quick. Then what? If something, then what will you say to God Fusion Goku fuses with audience because Uki, the audience, gets Goku first person point of view, kills God Brawly, it's metafictional and transcendent. Then what about Toon Force characters like Bugs Bunny can hit and beat their creators, can change their stories like they are real? Yeah, except that's technically false.
Well, it's also kind of false saying Bugs Bunny has Toon Force. Just fucking say reality warping, because Toon Force is literally just reality warping. Just say reality warping. Because when you use the word Toon Force with characters, people don't understand, just like reality warping, there are various scales to this. When you use the word Toon Force, they think Bugs Bunny, they think somebody who can just like literally fuck with the story as they see fit. If you say reality warping, it kind of curbs that enthusiasm. It's still a good power. It just doesn't give them that initial thought that they're going to do like some loony bullshit out of nowhere and like fuck with the story.
I have no intention of fighting you inside the city.
Did we just fucking lose?
You still lack the skills to defeat me.
Kratos, you fucking dick!
Don't insult me!
I merely speak the truth. Chosen One, if you wish to live, you must remove that worthless key crest.
No, I'm never taking it off. Lloyd gave this to me.
Foolish sentiments.
He wasn't after Colette?
Man, what an arrogant SOB. Talking as if he knows everything.
While we're on the subject of ways of talking, why don't you do something about the vulgar language? Anyway, Lloyd, we must go see this Kate person.
Yeah.
Like those characters know they're characters made by someone for entertainment, still act of their own free will, and still knows it's a show. Yeah, but even in the times of Bugs Bunny's a little inconsistent in his regard. Because he also does get affected by his author on occasion, too. Like, I know what type of characters you're talking about.
The only time he usually like really does it anyways, usually the fuck with Daffy.
Actually, yeah, I can't remember how many times he actually goes against his own creator.
I don't think he ever does. I think the only time we ever... No, because it's Daffy who always gets fucked with, and then I think you find out at the end of the episode it was Bugs Bunny as the author the entire time fucking with him.
What vulgar language? You said SOB? That's vulgar enough. That's vulgar in my Christian Minecraft server. Bugs Bunny is rather weird with powers and abilities, but he certainly isn't walking elements fallacy to enforce Waker's claim. Like, Seth made a theory jokingly that Kakashi knows everything. What will happen in Naruto? It doesn't intervene, but lets it happen. Based on what?
Is this the reason why she's so unemotive?
Is a parasitic infection next to serious resource?
So she's just like Colette. No, Colette's just dumb, Genus. That's different.
No, Kyle. Colette actually has issues talking.
You're right, because fucking Lloyd doesn't have his hand up her ass like a puppet. Oh, well, sucks to suck, I guess. Sorry, little girl. Even if we took you home, you would die. You might as well just come with us.
Little girl, you might as well just join us because we're all pieces of shit anyway. Hello, Dark Lord. Haven't seen you in a bad minute. Daffy Duck versus Donald Duck.
I think that's less scaling, and that's more like hacks you decide to give each of them.
Goku versus all God of War. Goku takes that pretty easily.
Hell, I'll go a step further. You don't even need adult Goku. Let's just use Kid Goku before the time skip.
Bruh.
And I mean the one like before like King Piccolo.
Bruh. Yeah, I can understand power scaling will cause storytelling. Goku in earlier Saiyan Saga can destroy planets, but Kurita doesn't want to redraw planets, so he gives him ki control. Ki control is just straight bullshit. Makes no sense whatsoever. It's just better off. You're better off if you're just saying that the author just doesn't want to draw a new planet, or they don't put that much like force into their attacks. Because ki control doesn't make sense for everybody. Because you have instances like the best example is when Brawly is super freaking like psychopathic.
Pissed off, and he unleashes those energy barrages like across the Arctic.
Yeah, he's losing his mind. He's enraged. There's no fucking way that he's actually in control of his energy and the planet doesn't blow up. You're better off just saying that like the author just doesn't want to fucking draw new planets. Frieza versus the Viltrumites. Depends on what you want to scale the Viltrumites, but Frieza should take that. Why didn't Sauron recruit the Balrog and Moria? I don't think the Balrogs would listen to Sauron, would they?
Probably not. They're the same rank. They might, but it also comes. It also depends if Sauron even knew that Dorinsbane was there.
New TMNT and Naruto crossover happens before OG Naruto time skip. The fuck? No idea what that means.
Oh, Ninja Turtles and Naruto are having a crossover comic.
What the fuck?
I think it sounds quite fun.
Well, that wasn't what I expected to hear, like, ever, but okay.
I mean, you can disagree with me, but I think that sounds like quite fun.
No, I'm sure it'll be fine. It's just kind of weird.
Damn.
Don't hate me because I'm beautiful.
Kyle, how long are we streaming tonight? For like another hour or so.
Are you okay?
Oh yeah, I started making One Piece manga accurate. So in the first 10 episodes, do you know what I've whittled it down to?
What, 20 minutes?
No. Well, no. I've got it down to like 4 episodes.
Ready? Barrier.
Oh, not bad. But why are you doing that?
What do you mean, why?
Like, we're getting a new One Piece anime that's supposed to be more manga accurate.
Ready?
Or did you not know that?
No. Why are they doing that when the anime is still continuing?
It's to help newer people get into the series from the start without having to go through the thousands of episodes. Or 1,000 episodes. I don't know how many episodes. I think it's like 1,400.
Well, the problem is it going to be more accurate, or is it going to be a fucking speed run of the series?
I believe it's supposed to be more. Well, I mean, being more accurate already makes it faster because a lot of One Piece is.
No. The difference is it like Kai for Dragon Ball, or is it like kind of like what the movies did, except they expand a little bit for like the Arc movies?
I guess we'll have to wait and see. But
Yeah, because that's
Kai.
a massive difference. Because that's literally what the movies were for.
I'm pretty sure it's like Kai. Key control is a concept which channels one's energy. I know what key control is. Brawly key control is super good, even though it's stated he's the strongest, even though it's Cell Saga, not Buu Saga. Z Brawly key control, he subconsciously controls it.
Okay, okay, even if you say that for like Z Broly, what's your excuse for Super Broly?
I need to understand. I need to like explain here that like subconsciously like key control. Brawly wasn't. I don't even think Brawly was ever trained to have key control. I don't know if the Saiyans ever bothered training key control.
No, because like if I remember correctly, in Z, I'm not sure if this was in Super or not, but Paragus literally put those crystals on him to literally manually control his key control because he can't do it. Well, he's too powerful for his own good because he can't control it.
Not only that, Saiyans can't. I don't think those characters could actually control their energy the way like.
Well, no, Vegeta had to learn. Vegeta only learned how to sense and control his energy like that after he became like part of the main roster on Earth.
Yeah, because then there's also just the fact on the table that like they couldn't sense anything, and they also didn't really lower their powers to make themselves seem weaker ever. Hey, Akira Toriyama's
And I'm pretty sure. And I'm pretty sure in like Super Broly, I'm pretty sure he didn't have the crystals. But I doubt Paragus would ever try and like make him learn key control. It doesn't benefit him. He's training him to be a weapon.
Rocky, please. Don't ask how he can control. It's like Stan Lee says, if an author wants him to win, even if all odds, he wins. Two completely different situations. You're claiming that he has subconscious key control, when again, it's just more... Your better argument is literally just... The author doesn't want to redraw the planet over and over again.
And also, when people use the Stan Lee quote, it's not... It's meant for more of a story dynamic. It's not meant for power scaling. Stan Lee is also not exactly... Like, he makes series, but he's not exactly, like, reliable when it comes to power scaling either. Because he'll give you, like, vague things between characters, like, maybe he could win, maybe he won't.
I mean, no disrespect to Stan Lee, but, like... Well, he's right about how narrative works. That's as far as it extends. But that doesn't work for versus matchups. My theory is in Dragon Ball, characters know if they destroy everything, there is no place to home, and Z Brawly, movie writing and shit, okay? No, it's Super Brawly. We're talking Super, the canon version.
This is gonna be tough.
Sonic Light Spear!
Ice tornado! Found your weak.
Sword Blade! Sonic Light Spear!
I'll help.
Tempest!
Lightning!
Well, it's also one of those things where it's like you can go even further back with like Resurrection F, where like Frieza shows that if he slaps the ground hard enough, he can just fucking blow up the planet, and yet a lot of his ki blasts do not destroy the planet when they miss Goku or Vegeta. Like, by all rights, every attack he does should be blowing up everything, because Frieza trained to become stronger. He'd never trained to regulate his ki.
And
It's literally the plot of the movie that as soon as he obtained the golden form, he fucking rushed straight to Earth instead of learning how to actually like maintain the power.
there's also the fact that Frieza would have no reason to care about not blowing up the planet since, you know, he did it.
He doesn't live there and he doesn't care.
If you asked Stan Lee something like who would win in a fight between Spider-Man and Blue Beetle, his answer would have been a lot different. If you ask Stan Lee, no, he would say the author decides, but that's because he would be taking it from a crossover perspective.
Eruption!
Like,
And also, you're asking a Marvel writer about a DC character.
also, he'd probably tell you that that's stupid.
It also doesn't help that when people try and use this shit to try and dunk on power scaling, it's just like comics have like a singular character can have like 20 different writers.
I'll help.
You kind of have to be specific of what version of the character, because you can't just say Spider-Man. You can't just say Iron Man. You have to be hyper specific with which version and which writer.
Super Broly is legendary Super Saiyan with restrictions when he fights to reach his enemy's level, but he didn't train damage output like Vegeta. Yardak training, that's why Broly couldn't. Vegeta's Yardak training did not happen until after Broly existed. Yes, because I'm pretty sure Granola happened. Not Granola. What's his face happens after Broly.
Moro, right?
Yes, Moro. Thank you. I believe Moro's arc happens after they met Broly. Stan Lee is one of how many writers we've had in history? Would they all say the same thing that Stan Lee said? Most people who have a job in writing probably would, because most people do not care about it.
Again, a lot of people looking at this from a versus perspective, they don't give a fuck about power scaling. And again, when people try and do this to dunk, we're speaking about characters who have like over 70 years of history and have had like maybe 50 or 60 writers in their respective time.
I'm saying E.G. Vegeta, not saying it now. I'm saying it for damage output. No, like I'm understanding that, like, I'm just not really sure how that works for Broly, is all I'm saying. And keep in mind, Broly's just one example. Technically, you have, like, Super Boo and shit, who should also not care about destroying the planet, who also don't do it with Ki Blasts. Like again, like, Ki control is a way to explain it, but it's not a very good way to explain it. So my position would just be like, alright, we'll just go with the better option, which is just being honest about it. Beerus versus GT Goku. It's gonna depend on where you scale GT Goku.
I hear something.
Kyle, what do you think is the most horrifying place in
Footsteps
Middle
from
Earth?
far away.
I don't hear anything.
The most horrifying place in Middle Earth. I guess it would pretty much be Mordor, I suppose. Either that, or like maybe the Dead Marshes, or the Burrow Downs.
Colette still has her angel senses.
They're definitely footsteps. Also, the sound of clinking armor. There are lots of them. It's coming from that direction.
That can't be good. Altessa lives over there. Could it be more of the same guys from earlier?
I'll send Corinne out to scout.
Whoa!
It's a person.
That's the guy from the Meltokyo sewer.
Man, it's just one thing after another with the Pope. Am I really that much of a problem to him?
I do not wish to fight you. I just want to see
Which one?
that girl.
RE6 Leon versus Solid Snake. Indeed, when the series continues, have set rules for power scaling if they want their characters to be broken, explain how they got those powers, and break their own verse, radically different power scaling.
With Presea?
You've got to be kidding. Or did you forget that you tried to kill us?
I cannot speak for any others. However, I, at least, never intended to take your lives. My orders were to retrieve a girl named Colette.
Me?
I will do you no harm. Presea is her name, correct? Please.
Why? What do you want with
speak
the
with
child? Shackled man?
An
Call him
X-Sphere.
Shekel, man.
You are yet another victim?
Whoa! Fucking hands?
Presea's in danger.
I don't know what the heck is going on, but we have to stop this guy.
Stranger danger. Stranger danger.
We have no choice but to...
And he's wearing a fucking crop top. Get him.
Oh, so that might be his greatest sin.
Moon.
Why are you wearing the crop top? Have you seen my abs?
This takes time.
It's beautiful.
Ready for this?
way.
Moon.
This takes time. What a sorry way to go.
Maybe Super Broly couldn't get full potential of his form. She's just raging and powering up. He's a lot of energy and stamina, so he couldn't damage his surroundings, to my understanding. Bro, Frieza, back in the Saiyan saga, before even the series started, was strong enough to blow up a planet. Broly
In his first form.
is astronomically stronger than Frieza.
Don't get
In, like, every form.
First aid.
Come get some.
Okay.
Air thrust.
No, it's
Even in his first form in Super, he is demonstrably more powerful than his final form that he was in on Namek.
Is Leon vs. Snake equal in skill or not? Probably not, although
This takes
maybe you
time.
can give Leon an edge, depends. Well, no, because Snake has light speed, I don't think you can give that to Leon. I believe Minas Morgul would be more horrifying. After the War of the Ring, Memory will start making settlements in Mordor, but Minas Morgul will still remain a
Well-
possibility of Aura.
Well, it wouldn't, because after the War of the Ring, Minas Morgul is dismantled.
Moon.
Love me now, huh?
Ready for this?
First aid.
Help is on the way.
Don't listen to him, chat. He's using facts and logic.
What a sorry way to go.
Eagle dive.
Actually, that reminds me. So then, what does happen after the War of the Ring? Does it ever talk about like any of the details afterwards, or is it just like a summary of like what happens to the main characters?
Yeah, it talks about some things. So, Minas Morgul is pretty much broken down. No one ever goes near that place ever again. It's more of a tribute to people who died. No one ever inhabits Mordor again. Pretty much Osgiliath is brought back to its prime as the main city of Gondor. Let's see what else. Other than that, it's basically just basic stuff that happens to characters, like Sam becoming the mayor of the Shire.
First aid.
Eagle dive.
You have later on Pippin get married, and he names his son Faramir.
Ready for this?
Faramir?
Yes.
There. First
Thank
aid.
you.
Spin kick.
Get him!
What did you do? Tempest.
Was he close to Faramir in the story of the book?
You're payback.
Yes.
Oh, wait. No, Pippin's the one who was in Gondor, right?
Yes.
Okay. I was gonna say, I was thinking of Mary. Like, for OG Devil May Cry Baby, or Devil May... You mean Devil May Cry Baby, okay, yeah. In episode 1, the MC is wall level and speed. In episode 4, he is planetary. Yes? Not sure what the point you're trying to get at there is, to be honest.
I'm sure there's a point, we just don't know what it is you're making.
Yes.
You okay? Ready for this?
Ready?
First aid.
Thank you.
Eagle dive.
Love ya.
You okay?
Spin kick.
Are you okay?
Ready for this? First aid.
Spin kick.
Fuck you and your spin kick. You hit like a truck.
This takes concentration, you know.
Kyle, he's literally announcing the type before he does it.
Don't get
Ready
in my
for this?
way.
First
Bring
aid.
back this sword.
Well, how do I know he's not faking me out?
Purgatory. Resurrection.
Ready for this? This takes concentration. What a sorry way to go.
Tempest!
Eagle dive.
Tornado!
Spin
I'm
kick.
sorry, Dad.
Watch
Don't
out!
get in my
Eagle dive.
Futile!
Don't get in my way.
Spin kick.
Sorry.
No!
Eagle dive. Spin kick. It's fate.
I didn't fucking save anywhere.
Did you die?
Yeah, I didn't fucking save anywhere because there was nowhere to fucking save.
Damn. Like, power scaling up from story standpoints, like A versus B, even though A is weak as hell, he still beats B. If it's like martial arts, anime character can have different damage moves, so winner's decided. Yeah, but that was Stan Lee's whole point, is that, like, that's basically, it's just up to the writers. But if it's like a magic power system that's plot armor, that's the problem. So now what? With how much, now what we're dusk? Oh, he's gonna have to grind up. If it's like Baki versus Tokito Ohama, Honest Truth, who wins? Who the fuck is that, bro?
So he's talking about. I'm pretty sure he's talking about the main character from Kengan Ashura. As far as I know from Kengan Ashura, fucking Baki characters outscaled them disgustingly.
Dante versus Deadpool. Dante. Even Deadpool killing the Marvel Universe is still freaking. Bro, never read King and Ashura. Are you saying you've never read it, or are you saying Kyle's never read it? Because I don't think Kyle's actually read it.
Well, if you tell me that I'm wrong, I'm just gonna ask the honest question. Like, is there anything that's matching? Like, you've got two scalings for fucking Baki characters. They're either over town level by a disgusting margin, or they're multi-con. Take your pick.
Yeah, Baki logic is weird.
Baki logic to get into fights is like fucking DOA logic.
True. Backbot character couldn't damage DBZ characters? Probably not. But again, it depends on the story they're in. Because if, let's say, the Baki writer gets access to a crossover, then probably Baki characters will be able to. Baki fans will all say all top 2 characters in Baki can take nukes, bomb from scale equal to Yujiro. Technically, that should be incorrect, since technically Yujiro scaling isn't intended by the story, I don't think.
What do you mean?
Well, scaling to Yujiro. I'm pretty sure the author doesn't. So technically, you can argue most characters in the current story of Baki are stronger than Yujiro was in previous versions of the story.
When he did the earthquake feat, you can definitely argue a lot of the cast should be there. Well, you can just get him to the town, like, over town feat by just saying that, like, Baki can beat Gaia in a fight, and Gaia has a statement that he can tank a nuke.
That is true.
That's all you have to do is just do that line of logic. Because again, like, me and Zim support this, and we tell other people who try and like downplay this that they're full of shit. But basically, like, Biscuit has a feat where he basically fucking moves the earth by smacking Guevara into the fucking, like, planet.
Baki, why didn't Elrond push Isildur into lava before he walked away with the ring?
Because that's a movie thing. Technically, they never went into Mount Doom. He basically just picked up the ring, and he basically just was just already, like, enchanted by the ring.
So how do you guys play in a versus battle with different power systems like Ichigo versus Naruto? Naruto cannot see Ichigo, his Shinigami, and Ichigo attacks her soul level. Okay, so technically that's not true. You can technically
but both of those statements aren't true. So the way you get around, like, people being able to see Ichigo or Soul Reapers or not is just ask the simple question: can they see souls in the verse? It's that simple. It's yes or no. And Naruto characters can see souls. So the answer is yes.
Kid Buu versus Buhan.
Buhan should take that because
Yeah,
again,
honestly,
I
that's a
don't
really
care.
good one.
I don't care what anyone has to say. There is no way you can argue that Kid Buu is stronger than fucking Buhan, especially when the series goes out of its way to show that like Boo gets stronger the more people he absorbs. The only thing that changes that is when he absorbed the fat Kai for some reason, even though he's supposed to be the strongest of the Kais. I think it was his good-willed nature or something like that.
Buhan has IQ feats. Buhan also has statements of being the strongest version of Boo, I think is also stated as well.
Yeah, and people misconstrue what is said for Kid Buu. Kid Buu was said to be the most dangerous, and the reason he's the most dangerous is because he's the most deranged. He's got no intelligence.
But still fodder to Vegito because Vegito is broken because of rival boost and toy with Buhan made people think he's weak. I'm pretty wait, made Boo but not every character in Naruto can see souls. Yeah, but Naruto can. And let's be honest, we're talking about freaking scaling in Naruto, that's mainly what we were talking about.
Well, they can because again, so when the human path of pain was pulling out Shizune's soul, they could see something coming out. They didn't know what it was, but they could see something. But it's kind of the same metric if somebody was to say like, well, how do you know if a fictional character can touch a stand? Well, can they interact with souls? Yes, then they can see and fight stands.
Super Saiyan 3 Goku versus Ultimate Gohan. That's gonna be Ultimate Gohan actually. Because Goku was convinced he couldn't beat Super Buu without fusion. And that would mean that he's not convinced he can do it in Super Saiyan 3.
And kind of like depending on how you want to take like story implications, if Gotenks wasn't like arrogant and didn't have the timer, he probably could have beat Super Buu as well.
Yeah, and if Gohan fucking actually learned anything in his fucking life, he would have also taken care of Super Buu.
Well, you mean where he basically just did the end of the Cell Saga again, where he got super fucking arrogant and let his guard down?
Yeah. Again. Almost like the boy needs to be taught a lesson. It's crazy.
It's alright, just remember in Goku's moment of hesitation when he had to bring somebody to the final fight with Buu. Who did he bring? Did he bring Piccolo? No. Did he bring Gotenks? No. Did he bring Gohan? No, he brought Hercule Satan.
Sounds pretty base to me. I'm not seeing the issue here. Are you fucking kidding me, dude? Like, was that... Oh my goodness, why does that keep hitting only one fucking target? Holy shit. Like Vegeta was stronger and Goku Blackguard could stay to reach Beerus levels, but King Kai Current Vegito would be a match for Whis using Ultra Instinct. Vegeta must be broken, or does they stay for too long? Bro, Gohan said, I'm not here to fight you, I'm here to kill you, and fumbled. Yeah, Gohan drops one of the hardest lines in the series, and then immediately fucks up and dies.
Yeah, because Gohan also seemed to forget that he has his father's arrogance as well. Make no mistake, while Gohan intends to kill someone, or like even when he doesn't like the fight, but when he does and he intends to kill, he is stricken with one of Goku's biggest fucking sins, which is his ungodly amount of arrogance.
This is gonna be a fight. No way. Demon Fang! Whoa! You are no way. Demon Fang! Demon Fang! Sonic Light Spear!
All right, Ice Tornado! Too bad.
Why are Sunil's comments game priority?
Just warming up.
What do you mean? But what if they try to bring the NF... Oh, my apologies, Red Dusk. I didn't see your comment. It's because I'm also over here grinding a game on the side. It's just that because he comments so much, it pushes all you guys' comments upwards. But what if they try to bring up the no limits fallacy that only a stand user can see a stand?
Again, you just go into what... You basically have to break down things like, what is a stand? And once you understand what a stand is, you can then start working from there.
Yeah, I'll make sure to read upwards to make sure that like I'm not skipping anyone's messages. Gotenks versus Kid Buu. Technically, that should be given to Gotenks, but that depends on how you want to scale Super Buu versus Buuhan, or not Buu versus Kid Buu. Because again, you can make the argument that Kid Buu's also still stronger than Super Buu. Or that Kid Buu's weaker than Super Buu because Goku was convinced he could fight Kid Buu in base or in Super Saiyan 3. He's not convinced he can fight Super Saiyan 3 or fucking Super Buu. Who was more?
Well, the way he looked at it, he was also like, it's imperative that the kids learn how to use fusion, so they can like be stronger than Super Buu. Because keep in mind, by all intents and purposes, Goten and Trunks on their own should be able to fucking flatten Cell. They just should be.
Yeah. But yeah, sorry about the Red Dusk. Like Goku hit the ground falling down, he'll be a genius fighter. Goku's already a genius fighter. A stand is your sword pulled into being its reflection of yourself. A stand is inconsistent every time you bring it up, so it's not even worth like directly.
If you break down the most common denominator of how they explain what a stand is, it's just the soul. Because we've had stands that fuck with souls, and they also pull out the stand.
That's technically wrong, Kyle, because in JoJo's Part 4, Kira's already a soul and dead, and the stand's different from his soul.
It actually ripped them both apart.
Yeah, after he calls him out to stop his hand fetish from going too crazy.
I'm actually. Have you seen that bit in the dub?
I don't think I have, no. Not dubbed.
So you know how it basically alludes to him getting an erection?
Yeah.
Nah, DC Douglas is just like, yeah, it gave me a rock hard cock.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
Based.
yeah. So instead of Kira trying to be subtle, it's just basically like, nah, I am what I am. Nice.
Would Dawn to be able to hunt down the upper moons and Demon Slayer? Yeah.
I saw that video. I didn't see it. I saw that come up in my suggestions, and I'm like, that's fucking dumb. No fucking. You know what? I know why that's a question because people are fucking stupid and don't fucking power scale Devil May Cry properly.
Even if you did, like, Dante has a healing factor. Okay, so let's be clear.
Are you trying to...
The upper moons are not stronger than the Hashira. It just so happens that the fucking Hashira don't have a fucking healing factor.
I merely...
Well, the only ones you have to be concerned about as well are like the top 4 moons. The other moons are not that strong.
Yeah.
Like, keep in mind, I think Tanjiro, Zenitsu, and Sanosuke could fuck with like the 6th or the 7th moon.
Yeah, basically. I mean, to be clear, Tanjiro literally just goes on to fucking become like the strongest fucking demon slayer ever, basically.
Yeah, but it's also like, look at their abilities. A lot of what the moons bring are not like, they're not great abilities to bring to a fight. And there's only like one, like, is the dimension demon that has that does the mansion? Is that a moon, or is that just like a demon that Muzan keeps around?
I think it's a demon that Muzan just keeps around. I mean, granted, she has a really useful ability, so you know.
Well, let's look at it this way. What are the moons bringing? You have the top moon, which just makes what, crescent blades? Are they blood blades or are they just crescent air blades?
I believe they are blood blades because they're supposed to be like demon blood magic with tied in with Soul Reaper stuff or Soul Reaper Demon Slayer stuff. Dude, why are they 6/6s? What the fuck?
Yeah, and like, what, one of the top tiers of the verse is just generic ice manipulation.
I wouldn't call him a top tier, but yeah, I guess technically.
Well, he's one of the top moons.
Yeah, he's one of the top moons. That would be correct.
Which again, if Shinobu wasn't being dumb and out for revenge, she literally could have waited for Inosuke to come by as well, and she would have lived, and they would have killed the demon.
No, what's that logic? Can't have that.
And it's like the big bad demon that they set up from like the Mugen Train arc is not even all that powerful. In fact, they didn't even kill him. He killed himself.
%50 output.
Devastations, barriers.
Beasts. I beg of thee to reveal thy glory.
Angel feathers.
All help. Found weakness. Sorry.
All right.
Do the upper moons have some sort of secret, hard to get to lair that the world is unaware of, or they just chill there? No, they just hide in the dark. Kimbo can absorb Brawly, I'm sure. No, Brawly would just blow it off. Bro, Dante with Doomsday Pistol, he can beat all of them. Yes, Kid Blue versus Brawly, Brawly would win.
Well, has anyone seen that video what consensus has he come to? Because again, I don't understand how he stretched it out for like 15 to 20 minutes. Because that literally wouldn't even be like a 3-minute discussion.
Can you repeat the answer? You said it too fast. No, they don't have a I mean, technically, Muzan has a special place to chill out, but they're not. They just chill out in their own areas. They just hide. They're just in the dark all the time.
So for the most part, the moons do whatever the fuck they want unless Muzan calls upon them.
Like, Muzan has a demon who has a special dimension they hide in, but the upper moons are not usually in that dimension. They are doing their own thing.
Splendor of thy song. Holy song!
Well, it's also one of the things where it's like the upper moons will also just do whatever the fuck they want, and they only do stuff when Muzan asks them to do something. Otherwise, they just chill and do their own thing.
Yeah.
Devastation. Nurse.
Yeah, because they're not hiding. They're just existing.
Light upon these corrupts.
Like, again, most of the upper moons as well look perfectly human. They just blend into like humanity as well.
I mean, perfectly
They just come out at night.
Perfectly human's a bit of a stretch. They do have eyes that literally have their fucking number on them.
Honor us, the splendor of thy song. Holy song! Beast!
Sonic Heavy Tiger Blade! No way! Sword Rain! Are you okay? Sword Rain!
Like I don't know. Maybe it would be like Dante's not the type of character you want to try and discuss against the moons. The type of character you want to discuss is like someone like Yuji. That would make more sense.
Bruh, Yuji. You don't think Demon Slayer just fucking cleans up? No, not Demon Slayer. You don't think JJK just cleans up Demon Slayer?
That's going to highly depend on how you take some of the scaling.
Damn, bro, it's crazy.
Well, it fucking does.
Fucking Looney Tunes, bro.
Well, it depends on how you want to take scaling. Like, do you want to just say that they're concretely light speed, or do you want to be more generous with their like lightning speed shit?
Yuji is the character from fucking Jujutsu Kaisen.
We must be merciless.
No way! Here we go!
Servant, ask
I
us
got
for
it.
thy blessing.
Field
Honor us
barrier.
with the splendor of thy song. Ray thrust! Found a
Photon.
weakness!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Are you okay? First aid! Servant, ask us for thy blessing. Honor us
Demon
with the
Fang.
splendor of thy song. Holy song!
Demon! No way!
Ready? Field barrier.
Watch this! Hunting Beast!
I'll help.
Holy wings,
Sharpness.
I beg of thee to reveal thy glory. Angel feathers!
Sword! I was just warming up.
How are they finding to go? Super 17, he takes attacks from Jurin. Super 17 never fights Jurin. Yuji versus Denji. Leon Kennedy versus Isaac Clarke. Unfortunately, none of us scaled Dead Space, but I'm pretty sure Leon has a good chance of taking that one. Dude, another fucking copy. Are you kidding me?
I couldn't tell you. I don't play Dead Space.
enemies.
No way.
Ready?
Yuji vs. Denji is gonna come. It's really gonna depend what happens at the end of Chainsaw Man. Because I think you might be able to make the argument that Yuji would probably keep up and beat Denji. But once he goes Chainsaw Man, I think the fight takes a drastic turn for Yuji. Not for Yuji, for Denji. And the only argument you can have is that his punches might be able to separate his connection from him and Pochita. But that's going to be a very generous assumption. Because when Denji is Chainsaw Man, he gets a different level of scaling than what he does normally. Because in the recent chapter of Chainsaw Man, we literally see how his conceptual shit works. So he took a bite out of the ear demon, and everyone during the main fight was like, something's missing, but I can't put my finger on it. And they put their hand up to where their ear is, and they're just like, I don't know what's missing, but something's fucking missing.
Anytime when the author got tired of fucking drawing ears, so had him wipe out ears in the story.
I don't know, but that's been a consistent thing since part 1, that like the chainsaw demon, when it eats something, it erases the actual conception of it.
Yeah, except apparently that's, or I guess no, it has to be the chainsaw demon, right? Because Yuji.
It has to be the chainsaw demon, not Denji.
Yeah, because Denji eats the.
That's why Makima's like reincarnation comes back, or the control devil comes back.
That fucking simp.
Let's begin the research.
No! I'll help. Servant honor the splendor of thy song. Holy song!
No way.
Are you okay? First aid. Devastation.
Does Kalei throw a Mario hammer? I'm not sure. Yuji's the main, yeah. Bro, their power system are curses and curse energy. Yeah.
Well, the thing to look out for when scaling Chainsaw Man is that they're fighting the concept of something. So you would literally take them to the strongest version of that concept. Because Denji is able to fight, like, the Bomb Devil and also the Typhoon Devil. And I'm pretty sure you can get both of those to, like, city and mountain level. So, like, even in terms of, like, base to base, I'm pretty sure that, like, Yuji versus Denji is not too much of a stretch. I think it's when you get to Yuji versus Chainsaw Man, I think that's when it gets fucking... I think that's when it gets bad.
Goku versus Vegeta? Vegeta.
Good. So if I die, I can just come back here.
Do you think Denji has a counter domain or not? Probably not.
He probably doesn't, but it wouldn't really matter, because depending on how you take some of the things said about what the Chainsaw Man has fought in the past, you can get the Chainsaw Man to definitively light speed and star level.
I don't hear anything.
Colette still has her angel senses.
They're definitely footsteps. Also, the sound of clinking armor. There are lots of them. It's coming from that direction.
That can't be good. Altessa lives over there. Could it be more of the same?
I'll send Corinne out to scout.
Super 117 versus Hit.
That's the guy
Hit
from the
probably takes
Man,
that
it's
depending
just
on where
one
you scale
thing after
GT.
another with the Pope. Am I really that much of a problem?
I do not wish to fight you.
With
It
Presea?
depends on how you want to take the whole time manipulation thing.
Meek?
I don't know.
We have no choice but to fight. Crescent moon.
Ready? Here we go! For thy blessing, honor
I
us.
fucking missed. No.
Supersonic thrust! Omega Tempest!
Are you okay?
Round 2. Yep, let's see how Kyle does.
Guardian!
Infliction.
Fierce demon! Bang!
Eagle die.
I'll help.
Supersonic Guardian!
No.
Spin kick.
O
Omega
Holy One,
Tempest!
cast thy purifying light upon these
Help is
corrupt
on the way.
souls.
Nurse.
Eagle die.
Devastation. Judgment.
Spin kick.
Yeah, now UG finally has domain. I guess we'll see what that's capable of.
Spin kick.
Holy wings, I beg of thee to reveal thy glory.
Are you okay?
Kick.
First angel feathers.
Thank you.
Eagle spin kick.
Omega Spin!
Imagine we find how he opens it and it's just called the Fraud's Paradise.
Bruh.
Strong enough. You okay?
Is the new what's it called?
Nurse.
The new volume art out where Gojo's fucking dead.
Infliction.
Spin kick.
Not in the West yet, no.
Thy faithful servant asketh.
Do we have an actual photo for it, or was that just like fan speculation?
We have an actual photo for it.
If you get time, can you like shoot that over to me in the DM?
Just as I
Alright,
expected.
I'll have to look for it again, but I should be able to find it.
Fuck you, stranger
Sounds like he
danger.
has reasons for his actions. Perhaps we should take him prisoner? I'm sure he has much to tell us.
If Kid Goku's Ki Blast can break Manga Panel, Gohan's hair, what does that mean? Kid Goku breaks Manga Panel, Ki Blast. Beast, Gohan's hair breaks Manga Panel, does that mean low tier Toon Force doesn't aware of their own
Looks
Toon
like Colette was
power?
right.
If you want to scale it that way, you technically could.
The footsteps?
But it's more
It's
or less-
not low.
It's more or
It's
less-
not low tier. It's not low tier Toon Force at all. It's just one of those things where it's like it could just be like a fourth wall break. That's it.
Shouldn't we get out of here?
But the Papal Knights are waiting for us if we go back.
It looks like we have no choice. I'll take you to the village of Mizuho.
Whoa there, Sheena. Isn't Mizuho a hidden village, kept secret from outsiders?
But we'll be trapped from both sides if we don't do something. There's nothing we can do but take shelter in the village.
Okay. Please show us the way, Sheena.
Hey, Zealous, carry the big guy for us.
Me? You want me to carry this ogre by myself? Are you kidding me?
Lift with your knees, not your back.
I'm sorry, you were talking a big game earlier. I'm not seeing the problem here.
Here, I'll help. Zealous will have a hard
Damn!
Why not just making the pink hair girl do it? She's literally strong enough
Aw,
to.
You're so nice, Colette. We Chosens have to look out for each other, right?
Yeah.
Damn!
I can carry him myself.
Fuck!
Huh, I see.
Well, that's just like By the power of Grayskull, I have the power.
Colette ain't fucking around, bro. She's literally like, nah.
Men are so useless these days.
Oh, damn, Rain! Chill the fuck out! Because Irelia is gag and we stay at Beerus can resist gag powers, and what's the difference between tomb powers and gag powers? Does Beerus stay to resist gag powers?
I wouldn't take the Orali crossover in the Super Anime as canon either. So. And the difference between what was it, a gag and what?
A gag and tomb powers?
Nothing. They're both reality warping. They're not different. See what I mean? Because people keep using these things in the like differently that they don't understand. They're the same fucking thing.
He-Man versus Goku?
That's going to depend on where you put He-Man.
More often than not, that's gonna be He-Man. More often than not.
If I remember correctly, it's less the show and it's more the comics, isn't it?
Yep. Yeah, that's just something anyone can do. Oh yeah, bro, anyone can just pick up a fucking person who's passed out on the floor. Bro, can't you? Can you pick up a person just on the floor? Honestly, it'd be kind of cringe if you couldn't.
What are you, a wee little girly man? Can't pick up someone off the floor.
Don't worry, ma'am. I'll pick it up for you.
Don't let up.
My faithful servant.
Did He-Man beat Superman many times in comics, right? I believe he did.
Thank you. Thy faithful servant asketh.
Demon Fang! No!
Thy faithful servant asketh for thy blessing. Honor us with the splendor of thy song.
Demon Fang! No way! Demon Fang!
Concentrate.
Ready?
Thy faithful
Field
servant
barrier.
asketh for thy blessing. Honor us with the splendor of thy song.
Like that? No!
Ready?
Sharpness. Devastate. Holy song. Devastate. Feudal. Beast.
Demon
Oh,
Fang!
no. Sharpness.
Feudal. Like that?
Sorry.
Sonic Thrust!
Oh. No, you won't.
No way! I was just warming up.
Oh, man. I'm so looking forward to getting just a chill night's sleep tonight.
Yeah?
Yeah. I only got like 4 hours yesterday, so I'm looking forward to a nice 8-hour session or so.
Sheena,
I've never been able to sleep 8 hours.
how could you bring outsiders into the village?
Bruh.
I am prepared to accept my punishment. Inform the Vice Chief. I've brought the travelers from Silverant.
From Silverant? You are from the dying world of Silverant?
Well, except for me.
I see. Sheena, come with me. The rest of you, wait in front of the chief's house.
Hey, it's that cab merchant again? They always exist.
Oh, he's awake.
Quick, bonk him.
Where am I?
You're our prisoner, and don't try anything funny.
I like to think that I'm smart enough not to start trouble when I don't understand the situation.
That's just what I want you to think.
The Vice Chief is ready to see you.
Travelers from Silverant, you may enter.
Thank you.
Kizuru versus
Our leader, Chief
Luxus?
Igaguri, is ill.
I don't know who that
I, the
is.
Vice Chief Taiga.
Kizaru versus Luxus from Fairy Tail. Luxus, he would scale higher.
Because Sheena failed to kill you, we, the people of Mizuho, now face persecution from the Tetheala royal family and the Church of Martel.
Is that true?
Yes, at least from what I've heard.
Now I have a question. People of Silverant, what do you plan to do in Tetheala, the land of your enemies?
I've been thinking about that for a long time.
I've come to the decision.
Kizaru's the Light Admiral from One Piece.
I've come to the decision to take you all out like the Zions.
Damn, okay.
Someone asked me why I came all the way to Tetheala, what it is that I want to do. I want a world where everyone can have a normal life. I'm tired of people having to become sacrifices. I'm tired of discrimination. I'm tired of people becoming victims. I'm tired of it all.
You are an idealist. The worlds of Tetheala and Silverant flourish only by victimizing the other. So long as that structure remains the same, anything you say is mere sophistry.
Then we need to change that structure. This world was made by that Yggdrasil guy, right? If a human or elf built this, then we should be able to change it as well.
You speak like the hero, Mythos. He was a sublime idealist. He ended the ancient war by insisting there was a way for the two warring countries to coexist in peace. Are you saying you can become the next Mythos?
I'm not Mythos. I want to save the two worlds my way with the help of my friends.
I see. In other words, you aren't worried about following past methods. Well then, we shall search for a new path as well.
Well, that was easy.
Vice Chief, do you mean...
Yes, we will use our information network to aid you.
Who was beyond their Spider-Man? Probably Spider-Man with like the beyond their powers.
In return, when the path of prosperity for both worlds has been found,
Alright, what are we waiting on? Yeah, I don't really scale those higher tier characters like
we wish
that.
to move our people to Silverant.
But I don't have any right
For the
to
most
something
part,
like that.
just to let people know, we'll usually scale... The highest we go is like multiversal plus and down. And if it's multiversal plus, that's usually by accident because we didn't know the characters got there in the first place.
All we need is for you to aid us in our move.
Yeah. You do
Is
that
everyone
same
okay
song
with us
with
joining forces with the people of Mizuho?
Go.
I was just gonna say, like, we don't hunt for like super powerful characters to go out and like scale because, again, that's kind of like boring.
Yeah.
If it will change the relationship of the two worlds.
Well, it doesn't sound like a bad deal.
Let's hurry up and decide so we can go rescue Persea.
As long as Tetheala is safe, I don't care what you guys do.
Okay then, it's settled. We're going to look for a way to change the two worlds. Let's work together.
Agreed. Then I hereby order Sheena to continue to accompany you. This time, however, not just as an observer, but as a representative. Make us proud.
The fucking scorn that time. Don't fucking fail this time. Look at those eyes. Those are the eyes of someone who's just like, I am fucking done with your fuck-ups. This is your last chance.
You literally just had to kill her, and now we're having this conversation. I did not want this conversation. I want you to know that.
But Taiga, you sure you want to turn the royals and the church against you like that?
How about if I ask you? Given a choice between the forces which wish to sacrifice one of the worlds, and the force that wishes to preserve both worlds, which would you side with?
I'd like to say the one that's likely to win. but I suppose I'd want to help the side that wants to preserve both worlds.
Damn, my boy is a fucking disloyal fucker.
Yeah, make no mistake, he's probably gonna betray you for Kratos. Lucifer Souls most tomorrow looks at the one below all.
Exactly.
Lucifer's the constant dark and con panel, highly intelligent, has broken
all our
axes.
resources to locating the Riards.
If the MTH1 remake was one thing they should change and one thing they should keep the same.
Sheena attached a guardian to the
camera angle should be changed.
For what?
So we should be able to locate them shortly.
Change the controller scheme so you can actually like do your own manual inputs, and I would say add level select.
Is he for real?
Cause I don't know about you, but I think DMC1 could have done with a good deal of level selecting.
Yep.
What's your name?
Regal.
Regal, huh? I'm sorry, but we're gonna have to keep you prisoner for a bit longer.
Lloyd, how about letting Pops here fight too?
Even though he might betray us?
He has business with Persephone.
Tell you what, if you spin kick the enemies, you can join us. How's that sound? How's that sound, big fella? We need an adult.
What do you mean? You have an adult.
And he's not going to try anything before he gets a chance to speak with her, you know?
Actually, that's not a bad idea.
Rain?
I don't know about this, but I won't make a fuss. I also started off as your enemy.
Well, will you fight alongside us for now?
He's concentrating. Everyone is in spin kick distance.
All right. I swear upon my good name and these shackles that bind me, I shall not betray you.
Who's his voice actor? He sounds familiar. Is it Crispin Freeman?
Not sure. Saiyan saw Goku and Vegeta as full power. Can they win against the Viltrumites? Probably, actually, depending on how you want to take certain statements. Anime for sure, yes, though.
It fucking is. Fuck yeah.
Did you look it up?
Yes.
If you do anything, even the slightest bit suspicious...
Fine, I'll put it in words you understand. It's Alucard's voice actor.
Boo. Don't look
It's
it up.
Itachi's voice actor.
Don't look it up. Boo. Feel shame.
Well then, welcome to our group, Regal.
You mean feel shame.
Feel shame. Bro, don't get over Deadpool 3. It's a blast of cameos. My brother already spoiled it for me. I said that earlier. How old are Sheena and Rain? I don't know. I don't think they talked about the age in the game. What do you mean, loudmouth? I guess you should probably save, actually. We're getting close to when we're going to take off. How is she still a mysterious assassin?
What's that?
How is she still the mysterious assassin? Like, you guys have been like traveling with her for fucking weeks now. But no, you should go find a safe spot because we're probably gonna end the stream in a few minutes.
Okay, where is the save point here?
Don't know. Just an RPG where they let you break things in the village sections. No one says anything. They're just part of the scenery. Even like almost every other RPG. But yeah, hopefully Deadpool 3 will be a nice watch. I'm sure it will be.
Yes. I don't think there is a save point in the village.
Find the save point, Kyle.
Maybe he's not such a bad dude after all.
Kyle, one of his favorite characters, are all sexual molesters.
Oh, bite me. Do you like Sanji? He's redhead Sanji.
No, Kasanji doesn't actually do that, Kyle.
He's been pretty handsy.
He literally doesn't put hands on like anybody.
He literally goes around and Joe Biden sniffs women.
Yes, without touching them though.
You know what? Fuck it. I think it would be funny. Let's do that. Fucking go away. Where's my save point?
Oh, Kyle.
Save point.
Nice.
Save point is there, you salty bitch.
How dare you, good sir? I have done nothing about being salty. I am not salty. Alright. Then it sounds good. Then if there's nothing else to say, we'll probably call here for today.
Yeah, no, I don't really have anything else to announce. Nothing's really changed.
Alright. I'm in a similar position, so we'll go ahead and call here for a day. So with that said, thank you guys for your time as always. Have a nice day. I'll see you guys on the next streamer video. Take care, everybody. Oh, apparently there's a little cutscene going on.
Damn.
I mean, she's not wrong. She's like physically stronger than he is. All right, take care, everybody.
Your protection is non-native.